Promo ato Ghana de shema munyina mo ha Sompa TV so anabusua mo ne guso ya mo hwe no ana so biem nyame ya dom kakra fe no woguso da ade atwa ena eye me bosom de to so aduonu afempem yeno ene aduonu enan so nie ansamo do ya boabo no ayede baba somo no nyede makote no bi enie dom kuma ya wo mra shebe de fie de ato dwa se hotel sinsia bia one more to tiasa sene tadwumako na kwaton ade ama Dr. Brian Champon no ehwehwemu enkoso
ya ko sakadi takurade jesia na abrahusem a efiri ho eba no enya asem ketewa
mampanya be de chiro de ato dwa wo se Paul Gudam no nyame ya dom no oba wo behwa sensiesie mapa ebekoso
sikakura bia batan wo Ghana memha eye Bank of Ghana na ne mfaso a mpo wode edi dwuma sa be rate no omafo se ekosoro dodo na oma babonten de be no oma babeka
Youth Employment Agency woman krabata bia wo bonoman tamu netu Ghana mabuno no for safia bato no momon na ho no bia na ada wo
na kwabena ejei aya wotoso emienu sabere wono na ye dwemtrani ema Ghana Rice Interprofessional Bodies ye na futu a wode akwama Ghana for say kebeboa pa se yedua ne yedi adea enkebeboa
afei IMF won sansamo so panyi pa bi kasa so mine sidi no a atekọ fam wonno ebia na IMF hweso baboabo se de be Ghana obeso yemu
sabre enkoda wo mu ebrogisa na se de be mfiem pinu ade aduenu na abato mbatu bi no sabre panipa bi de futuo akwa ma wo mu se he monhwe na mkotwero mu din na monto aba no na monfama Dr. Alhaji Bawumia ifrise free education no omo ya de pa
Ebeka wenum ho ne aboabo no ayede baba somo se awia promtober kase boyen faseda ema 3 herbal center with the 3 core capsules coco master dro no ade about 21st clinic yesiatica expert and watch no sawo hia mizo 5G a ewo dwama so se obetumi atotobie na wanonom ama ho atowo na ye ka kire se Dr. Abe wota no so apatrapa honom a ewosu akoya na won show cloud internet the fastest internet in the world yadam live and area bro Facebook no so aya Sompa 93.1 and YouTube no aya Sompa TV and asomfo banu ene atenase akosuya ajewa akwade aboaten enimidi mene
all say yaw aboaje oforisu
afei ansam no nchemu ankasa enie Oro Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa aya ranking member Adma Bejoko ya hwema from afrajuma die so mra shebe fie wono akwaya akọ North Town about 1 so wana mra shebe jani wo ho ene wode to dwa trasa Ghana for yente ani say ya da pa so ye na egu abontene ne ye de kenten na ekonsuo ene ehwiegu nkrofo botomu a nyasem ketwa ma ne nyina no ayese senata adwumakuo no Wamu hotels makuma kunsia ya noboa ema wamu nyesika yotwi die firi mu na ban anso atumi anyana de na sa eye hotels no na one more tie sa emu shase beso ha mu nchemu aduosia 60% shase one makwa akoton ade ama Rock City Hotel Limited ya no ya Dr. Brian Champon wono ena ne dia na eno anam so bi amenei dom kuma na shase ya one mo boss bo kire se ade na opanyi pan woni mpefe se kwaba na sa no conflict of interest ebeba mu eno achi no kurampo no sika ane nioma ahodo bi e wosenkase ne tadwumako no wo mo gide free Dr. Brian Champon ho no enkwankwaba na santo obetumi anya sika botene ade agunu botomu agana ye na ye ho ba kire yen enam saya so nchi ne one mo srese ankwankwa adwumako mramu na sa hotels no a wo mo de ama Dr. Brian Champon no wo mo nyamu hwehwemu pa sanso wo man ye ntimi mo kasa ema ba akofo nko a emfa enkodi ebra ye Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa wona nsamtrofo ekasa ade afa hotels yi ho no sei eno kan nsamfai
60% of these shares. I have always held the view that public officials, particularly ministers of state, members of parliament, should not partake in such transactions because it smacks of conflict of interest, it smacks of abuse of power. You bring your influence because you are holding public office to bear. And I cannot see how the procurement processes, when you have these politically exposed participants, how the procurement processes would not be skewed to favor them. Now, in this instance, I have incontrovertible evidence that the processes were not fair, due process was not followed. Indeed, if you look at letters I have submitted to Shraj from the lawyers of the minority shareholders at the Rich Royal Hotel, they insist that the shareholders agreement was not followed, there was no shareholders meeting, and that SNIT went ahead without their consent to advertise and to engage Rock City, indeed, to offer these hotels to Rock City on their blind side. That cannot be a level playing field. That cannot be due process. That cannot be respect for the procurement laws of Ghana. And you will recall that 16 years ago, I went to court when the Honorable Jacob H.B. Lampton decided to purchase his official bungalow. So it's a matter of principle, and I am being consistent. I have always maintained that it is not right, it is not ethical, it is not proper, it is reprehensible, it is condemnable. There is no jurisdiction that values good governance, that eschews conflict of interest, that
I was here way a year, you were Samuel Kujato, a block 1 year turning canon. I saw some cry one no. Senator Macron, Baba no ya one more chance and yes, a beer. One fifty precopa, no more shasa, one more quacoton hotels, no, at the Amarok City Hotel, ya, you were Brian a champon, a dear new, and I say a yana dear. Nemum de 10 ye. Was says our home was Senator Macron, one more here, sick about tennis or the Bayer Juma. A fair Ghana banjo here be see the Bayu Chaya home, now more mine economy no asanso apeja beam. And I'm sorry, as soon to you would draw Mudomonka Tabaya, one will share more on a Rock City Hotel, Diano, and the Muslim can be beer at Dempefe, ya woman de Manua, and Musika some crata, some near deno, and Yadia or Mano, Yababa Cow can be a so. One much I say, and no account who be a ma woman tabri, yes, a woman de Masania Baya, Ghana Bible to me and Yamfas, dear first, no more yasa beer. A year abamuni penti, and I'm a one makwa and I'm so am a year Samuel Kujato a blockwa, as I'm so baby yanos as a son, one more cadia, and an asam and Tausum.
If you look at the statements SNIT has put out, they respond to the fundamental issues. The crux of the matter is totally avoided. SNIT is engaged in avoidance. I have raised the fundamental issue of conflict of interest. Why should Honorable Brachampon is not part of it? So the Honorable Brachampon should have been nowhere near this transaction. Absolutely nowhere near. SNIT has not addressed that fundamental issue. Number two, SNIT fails to address the issue of you cannot just claim that Rock City presented the best financial and technical proposal and all the other 14 were not qualified. Where is the evidence? SNIT does not provide the evidence. If you look at their own statement, they say that they started this procurement process in November 2018, 14 November 2018. Rock City commenced its operations a year after, November 2019, according to this, and we have acted above board. Prove that. That is why I am glad that these matters are before Shraj, and Shraj is going to look into the grave matters of conflict of interest, of ineligibility to participate in this process under Article 78, Article 98 of the Constitution, the procurement violations, the cronyism, the graft, the insider dealing. I am happy that all of these matters are going to be delved into, and perhaps the only positive note with this new statement is their announcement that they will fully cooperate with the Shraj investigation. That is the only positive thing I see about this case. You cannot just say he provided the best. Best on what grounds? You must provide us with the full particulars.
I was on your turn and carry enough Tom Rashabajani, you are Samuel Kujato a blockwa.
Me kai Ghana for yaw ene adehye bi afiri apiati yaw ene wie ni nyina ne se na uduru apiati asa kro no ayese park here if you say explosion bi ekọ so ma de hye pinu a na hwere wajapade nipa so efiri mu abra ho yie pa na yade ni echirem ewo secondary takrade atoye mantam mu agiresia na medemu adroi na premise no eno na afarefo no wo modigu outbound motors no na ne wo mokopɛ de brega na de hye no munya bi awie sabre ya mene wo kaza memene da ya ntia asem de ewo agiresia ni nyina ne se premise egu galo mu o kwan a wo mo efa so na wo mo de ekɔ ɛhɔ no sabia ku sabia nyado wo mo yi anu wo mo wurowuro no eno nam so a ma epaye na na me ne wo kasa yi enipa mienu ahwere wo mo kwa ejapade pinu a na sabre nso so no asese na enipa du ensia na sabre me ne wo kasa yi yaje wo mo ato ayaresabea a ye hwe wo mo na wo mo age entete na sabre nu amene wo kasa no enipa edu emiensa na wo mo eda ayaresabea ano aye din baba na nana da doko agima wotoso emiensa sabre wono na ne nsamtrofo ebo nkomo na wo kire mu se kwanya fa so a premise a omo ede kono explosion no eba ya nam so ama de hye pinu a prepra mienu enso ahwere wo mo enkwa na yekotie nana wabra wo ne nsamtrofo ebo nkomo
road access onyi ye no mpa no won nti wo de bebia na drum no roll no it all get place of where the cannon is. Unfortunately, no does it do if you prefer to me call it the premise of being more to roll is our companion and what pay if you drum no ma jar for my car selection impossible the main wide and we see. So all of a sudden, may of course the from pay for na yeah the Nissan and Pano na your fire service for bay. The zoo Lijuma. You call Benedict Hospital. Me you can say 16 people know a victim. Today, our Benedict Hospital, our Nchaban, and tell my people of India here that there is a road at the seashore side, which we are intent to create that road. If the road is there, all this thing will not happen.
Enia yekotie ye nana doko agima otoso emiensa. Na enwache na Gabriel Mensa no na ye assembly member ma de hye wo mempasem iglesia abatoɔ empasua so esan sɛ yɛdigya wane yɛde asoawo ka na ntina na aka atunti no assembly member hospital ho odi ho akɔneaba santrofo no ebonkomo
victims. And then if you quanta is taking charge of 13 of them, and then out of the 13 this morning we've lost one. There were 2 out of the 13 who were sent to the theater. And then this morning we've lost one. We are just from the morgue, and you could see the lifeless body of the young boy. He's 15 years. So out of the 16, we have 5 who are female, and then we have 11 who are male. So out of the 11, we have 3 males at Benedict Hospital. So like Nana said, that has been the trend. They buy the premise from the site, then they roll the drum through the street.
Ania yekotie ye Gabriel Mensa no na ye assembly member Emma Mimpasem Iglesia Abatuo empesua so na eno akyire na Professor Dr. Grace Ayensu Dankwa ono na wogirem se yento aba emfama no wasikado akenten Abatuo empesua so ma me agirem ma NDC fo na oko hospital ho ekosra ho.
So I've been doing the dressing changes for the patients as we just finished one, and I'm going through the rest of the ward. I was supposed to be in church this morning. I had a lot of invitations, but I think that this is one of those things. And then we've also identified some of the victims that need to be transferred. So we're working on the transfer as well. It's a lot of work, but I think that that's the job that I was practically going to be the next MP for Skadeke constituency. And this is the job that I will be expected to do, and especially since this is in my field of medicine. The healthcare of Western region is very poor, and I think that there's a lot we have to do.
Professor Dr. Grace Ayesu Dankwa wono na wo girem adiama NDC for Esikado Ketan na yanto ba emfama no nkopri yedie ani mputu emfamra de hye ho ne na yekotie ye no
ye to ansam no so afempem ye ne dunkuno 2019 ni mu no ana Ghana ban ade asokobɔ fam ɛwɔ apoya tifedo mantamu upper east region ya no say won ba ba hwasane ye ba na palugu dam contractors begina so won betumi atemu baba ba mu na atumi abo ade hye ya won tempotem honom na sabre ni mu na ho sika twetwere di a ɛwɔ Ghana ban de wura mu no na keka kɔba sɛ billion no 1 billion Ghana cedis ana na ɛwɔ ban atumi di wura mu every 2019 bapem sese dam no wake ho se ye betimuo se ye bepeja se ye bekukuru obi ntumi hunu de yakwa akosie na eno na ka obi ama mpanya be de che Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia wone nananom ayemfo mpanyifo mka bie wom asofo mpanyifo akwakosia ewo upper east region ya wode akoto dwa a kire se nyame ya dom na won moto abade manua sa palugu dam no wobehwe se contractors begina so wano pass se wono agriculture ayade a ehia no afa se wo hwem pa no abagre dam no wadane da nyina da ebetwi fa da hye no mfudie so we won mafiefie mu ne ade ma de wo haw ebra o ma Ghana no sa de ne nyina to betumi atwa ma na ye na woje tum se na ban na wo so na so anamotu won hye se won mutuo na hu sikasem nti enioma te kodai na so nyame ya dom no betena so a wobere no de ye etimi ato ye
Kwalugu multi-purpose dam no say Kwalugu no na eche north east and upper east region entem tem bia no a spirit dam every bagri Burkina Faso no ko nyina it be flooded and issue no ekopa it has been on the drawing board via see na bit be the agenda electricity bit be the aboa amakuaro crisis in farming activity akoso nti yebe kaya in the year 2020 there about kwaji busia signing hydro $900 million say the dam HV boy you are the president is always that work for casting sword and back contractors eco site it is a idea you be a Ghana any say at least you need to be hydro power system back abeka ko somebody buino na fi so it be aboama say flooding na ba say amount for ejapade say amount for so it be because be there be a track with you and that's how you it be so it was a very good idea Parliament, both sides will be a place one by but now there's last month he share the Cross Committee share Governor of the Bank of Ghana. Now expenditures by foreign exchange receive some payments for the year 2022. And they go from page 23 go say they have made final payment. That was the narration of the final payment, $11.9 million for Palgu irrigation. And many people have I come from that area. Nothing is happening there. The classes are full of sites. Now sending a crowd of food, you say, over site to attest nothing. Homes in Vienna are supposed to see. Now say, I see a final payment, $11.9 million, said the Ama contractor now. For no work done now. How was the payment made? Because when you say, contract the answer which will become. This is why you raise certificates. Out of service now, every certificate actually the scope of work Hawaii. Now you have to need the Pianica. And let's see you be Addison media all something now free now we go to be something now all free area when we say you be in the apostle everybody saying I say it's very young or see Musa all the test so payment why am I almost in here about say but you know be a committee that directly say general and say normal documentation payments be amount of money I spend on no but somewhere last month these are farmers are more of East region they engage on a peaceful demonstration of East region for the council petition that's what they say you want to
Mampanya be de che Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia na samwade kotu dwa ewo Upper East region no nam so a ama adwuramra shebadwani won monyafo Bawa Muhammad Ibrahima won so de asemi eto aso
yetwa kase ne so na ye de amamu a se wo ba mai kokro Ghana mam ha sika kro bia batan a ewo ha Bank of Ghana na ne dwumadie mu no ɔno so nya mfaso a ɛyɛ na ne policies a sabre wɔde enya mfaso no ɔmanfo bi ɛka sɛ bo no ɛbɔ soro dodo atwitwamene ne saadwo no ntino ama ɔmanfo dodo no a sika wɔde ɛto hɔ no na ɛso ɛtetetete ne saadwo no ntino sabre no panipa wɔ no ɛna kasa ɛma bank yi ɛna sabre wɔde aba betu dwa sɛ ɛkɔba ne saade na central bank no duru baabi ɔmanfo no ɛnhyɛ da ɛntiasie yi papa ɛno nti Bernard Otabe ɔno ne pani kwankyerɛfo ɔkasa ma bank yi no ne kyerɛ mu a wɔde ɛbaeɛ no yɛnkotie bi.
A statement that the central bank would deliberately keep monetary policy rate high in order to make profits. I mean, perhaps that's not fully understand central banking. I mean, it is rather the opposite. The higher the policy rate, the more losses that the central bank would incur in its operations. But that's the price central banks actually pay in the performance of their duty. And in actual fact, in achieving the policy objective, central banks globally do end up making losses. But what exactly is the role of the central bank? And that's where we have to situate it in context. And I believe that that's where perhaps the misconception or the misunderstanding really lie. Now, for us as a central bank, the Bank of Ghana is committed to pursuing monetary policy that would, lead to price stability. And what does it mean? For us, we've defined price stability in terms of a medium-term target of 8 plus or minus 2%. Now, we believe, and it is a view that is held globally, or that was the economics of my youth, and it's still the economics of today, that if prices are not stable, it has very big consequential effects on everybody.
Pani kwankyerɛfo a Bank of Ghana wakasa ma wɔn Bernard Otabene ɛna yikutie.
Youth Employment Agency one more krabatabia ewo bono mantemo panyipa ya wodi animu ayoro Shadrack Abrefa Mensa na wapari ade afutuo amagana fo meman tidwumadie so ye koso nanu ata osunwane se wode ono kwa na dwenkyere se ka Ghana fo mabunu betia anka bebo yi papa ne nyina no yese akana fo na sa bosome ne kakra na o man ne nyina akwakoto santena koto aba ayi mampanyine ne mrahye bedwafo wase no ye adwenkyere no nkyere se ho kyere wo a kono kwaje teku na sempoa wo bi ho na akwabena ne won se okutupa se kono kofa bala boso kono ko pawo yonko asum kotwitwa nkrofo nde kaka wo se sade ne nyina hu hia wo man ye twam kura firi wo dadaada ye wo se Ghana maburu hu se ba bia wo man na du no aye kebima men kebiman ane ye de ye adwuma afenso ya kyere wadwene ne ye kwa kyere ejisa wo no obi nya adwene no nkyere se kono ko bu nipa no koje sika na ye nneoma ensem e wo ma Ghana mu
edno hu se anamuntu a wutu no se etia mranko ade a ene Dr. Dampare one ni nkrofo ne mpanimfo they will put you to the right place awo media mejitum se yen yamanyoku a yasoma me ne yamamaba Sompa radio Sompa TV we have taken conscious effort to train yen nuanom a ye de o makọ all the registration centers na se nokora ni
Bono Regional Director the Ma Youth Employment Agency Ora Shadrack Abrefa Mensa.
Ya konfinfin mantamu ase not mensinim na Chief of Ningo Gwangwan ono ene nana kwabene ejei na papa ya sema woka nyina ne se wo man yesika ato api nyina no wo se eduru ba bia Ghana for de ye bedua no ye hwe na ye di ade na yahwe ne di ade dia ene ye beto e wo Ghana mam ha no ebe me yesika no atumi agina na hoden abam na ye nyan se da bia no ye kra ye nwoma kwasi broni krom ne de aba ne ye di no eno saa no emoa na wode agesrede eto o mampani anim se ekokoba no saa de a emo ye dua no Ghana ha no ahoden wom pa esan se ono na ye dwamtani ema Ghana Rice Interprofessional Bodies ninti no adawuruma empempi no ka emo mudua emo ewo Ghana mam ha no ka ban enso wo mu asene se de beya ye abetumi adua ye mu na yatumi adi ya de na nakwamena gye aye afutuo
Aban import a lot of rice. The rice bill as super Ghana. And no na yaye ho campaigns say Bosofiman any asin, you produce a lot of rice. Aha. Na okay how asimemwa. We like no mechanization service. There 2 years ago, and Jospon group of companies, and a Ghana Rice interprofessional body, a year back, who say, about some investment to be a slow down kakra, but me person show be crying say, say cocoa niwa, the next crop is rice. And you know, Obia Momodia say, at least school cocoa 2, 3, 4 acres for rice and so can na utimi sa ade na abeboa ye nyina say no me share Ghana for encourage say Ghana rice na bi mu fa no local rice no is much better ahoden wom chain imported rice no into
ene ye kotie ye na kwabra agye aye na eno ache no ode afutuo ma Ghana man nyina say afi abato afi emfiampinu ene aduenu nan ene ken ne ken yesane ede beto aba no eno to mo mbegina paso na omobeka kire Ghana fo se won to aba emfama wo mo abra mo ye campaign no obesere se atembidie kasa yinada wonyi mfirim se de be ya ye kwato aba ne beto awie no Ghana benom asundue abua no
2024 eye afia ye de to aba ye de sesa aban ye ka say yes sa aban a eno nkyere say e wo say e di nkonti ma anasa atendidie eye politicians are ye di omadi domanim de be sra mo kasa eya emabunu ntie enti se ye kwakoto aba na okoka chi obi ba say yenko didi obi atem ana yenko bo obi a hweye say daachi ebeba wo so na me ka che emabunu ewo kurom ha say obi a be ka che say yekoto aba na obi gina obi achi ento monne nko e basabasa mo bia mpene so because se wunya asema wonko na woko
ene ye kotie ye nana kwabra agye aye a wotoso mienu
Awusaya to asam no so nananse wo man no sidi na hyase ya eteba fam emu ahoden nyina ekoya dollar no pagya ne mu pa na ne yete akira se wo adwama so dollar ne ba ko no akwa 15 Ghana cedis ya eno no moa amadwade mu nsam antumi enkoso eno nam so ama director of research at the Institute of Economic Affairs Dr. John Kwabena Kwache ade atudwa was one of the ono ne ntia se mu ninim die mu no ono no prefer se IMF wo mu nimye won mo ye pa na ene ya won mache na won mo nye se won baba boa Ghana man nyina no e wodi efre ebi omu ne se sidi na wode ne nkofom bia saasa wo se wo mo so eba no baba boa o mayi ejibere pam wo no wo hu se IMF baba won baba so Ghana sene wo man ne besan so agina biem am ye sidi no ahoden atumi abam na asami nti ya kwani ne panyi pa ya ba ne sikasam se ya aya ye bone punu manage ye so ne ne di nkoma ne chache nneoma mu se ade kire ye oro Prince Obriya bua na na kwakodi ho enkomo ya Prince mo ha obanye kase ma hai na wapomu ye de minim sa wa mi uti media aha mo ayero what men ka say
no
aha what am I mo ha yes sir rasa ye ne yera Prince Obriya bua ebedi enkomo na ya wasa wo man se di no ana hoden etekofom no wapanye ka se afade a wotemen keye minim sa wotemen media no a entutom papa yie mame wo ha yo I was here ne yera Prince Obriya bua ebedi enkomo na ya wasa wo man se di na hoden no tia etekofom you're a Prince. Oh, Prince, what you mean, car? Ayo, yensan so hwe bi mu abusu amadaro ma ya bomoten sa ye benya yera prince obri eboa na ne na twetwe enkomo ya panyi pa ya ba ne sikasem wa wabeni mu pa dan nyina no wo kyerkyere ye mu sane wo man no yenye sikasem emfanfa obanyi kase ma han
mejo so media ba oba de adaruma bia boko
asedan Kenya me mama ne kame sasa wo man no sidi no afade de na ayi ya asa na ho den no kwa na ekofom idie na Ghana yenye
mamincha watifo ni ahefo die omani sikasem ato mpese akoduro no ho nsem kan na ayeden ka meka se aban ne mpanimfo nimdie bia omo wa omo de be emasidi na ahoden apagya no omaye nanso na hoden ne kwa na ekofom empempenso a yeduro no the immediate solution aban ne betimi aya amasidi ne ekwa afaso depreciate ne se aban ne mra bonten no ne Ghana fo nyina mekasa abrofo kasam ye friend moral persuasion or moral suasion na one yen kasa amaye gidie ewo ye local currency na yesidi ne mu no said ye be ya oma womu wo kakra wo mu nsem a womu to dollars edi gudem oma hode dollar edi agudem eni obi bia wafa kwambe so apake dollar edi agu edem no omu beyi edi aba abonten na sidi no etimi agina se me ka wei edi a yemfa to ho a afi 2022 emra sidi no ahoden kwa na ekofom a na niema bo eye den oh my Ghana mu awa ho hariso brof kasa e the highest level of inflation a na ekọ galloping no moni mi din komo ma me tu abanfo se one Ghana fo me kasa because all the method na se nimdia ye de ma sa niema no esi na kwan mu no ejina no wa plan ni nyina so na kwa na ekofom enti one Ghana fo be kasa ye no within that short term no eniama na ne bo kwa na ekoso wo de to ho a kofo gallon anwa na ye to no 600 Ghana ekodu 1400 ni nyina na eba fom akodu stage ya despite all the economic theories na emasidi depreciating no another version what I term it as a political entrepreneurs wo mu hodi sidi go empempi na ye beko election year said ye be ya equalization woso antimi amanage ni ye mema antimi amanage ni ye na ne ho nsunsuaso no aban ene Ghana for mekasa na that part of situation na influence sidi no ema na ho den ba na eba from no ebegina the long term solution ne de ya kan intimi mpese meboso biem but for the short term aban no ene ne wo mu asika wo mu titiru aban mu mpanimfo a wo ma hold dollar no edi agu dem political entrepreneurs wo ma wo mu ton cedi ukọ Dr. Mensa yenuama wo mu adwuma di wo mu die wo kwa no hu nyina no wo mu release sika no na emaside no entimi engina
ana wonyi ni sabia amafo no oman no yakọ no so ka ho bi ana ma yesidi na ho de ntimi mpagya biem no ana
eye difficult samaje sa position na to mu fi se yanko IMF no na sidi no depreciate na se na ho de ba na eba fom ana yakọ wo mu ho se omomo ayen yakọ wo mu ho no within the last 1 year no omama ye more than 1.2 billion US dollars that is 600,000 second tranche mienu anaba enti mean how we can correlate the relationship say IMF we koye ka ho na me sika na ho den den ekofom yenya nkoye no na ye sika na ho den ayeden aba fom the course omumu aye the question is ye koye no sika na omode ma aye no edien ni ede ye ya na nka bema ye economy ni agina ma sidi na ho den ayeden etimi apeke ebesi na yentimi nyaanu ye enti IMF de obamu so oba abeboa once your economic fundamentals no eniema nyeye ewo woman mu no any time bia no usika na ho de be depreciate eno na yehu ni samri
ana wotwe mo na ye ne adwarefo nka mo ko guta adi nkomo bi na won so so bo na won mo bo no kire se won mo tete se Nigeria fo no a ɛwɔ mayi mu no dollar no kyase ɛno na wɔn sesa no mu pia de kɔ wɔn mu kuro nim ɛno so ka ho bi na amenne ɛnioma yɛ tare dia ma ɔman no asɛm yi wɔne wɔn mo yɛ adwene wɔ saa na wɔgye de sɛn so
meni wo mo bɛyɛ adwene na afutu a mede bɛma aban ne sɛ eduru baabi abrɔfo kasɛm de yɛfɛ no free economic system no ɛnya ade a ɛyɛ adwuma meka free economy a ɔman a wama obiara tumi si wɔn fɛ ni dwa na de ɔpɛ sɛ ɔnyɛ no ne manu bi a wɔyɛ den ɔyɛ no ɛnya ade a ɛboa ɔman no eduru baabi a you need to go beyond the usual democratic principles ansana wo economy no watimi ama na yeye wohwe ewiase aman nyina wo mutimi nya afa ahodie after second world war a wo mu man no atimi adi ya ɔma bi te sɛ Malaysia Singapore ɛne wo mu ababubo wo mu de aka ho na wo mu amfiti prekupa nkɔ practice kamema minka bi edu ba bi na practice kamema minka bi a Ghana ye practice bi a ye practice free trade na obi bia owo ɔman nim no de opes wo ye no obeye den obeye enya de ebeboa ɔman no ani sidi no ahoɔden no ma memfa ba konka wo so hwe ɔman Ghana mu a Nigeria anase ensori bebre wo ɔman Ghana mu ani ti kra anya den emfiri a asori bebre fi Nigeria na wohwe those ensori no ni wura mo principle mo de ten sorry na se even mo kwa asori kwasiada mo offering a mo beto no ade achi a first Monday morning mo remeti sika ne de yeden e de kwa ama no ne we ema oman ti se Nigeria afi 2022-2023 o take decision bi ema ewiase nyina hu na arupre a ekọ wo mu man nim ankofo to dollars e de to plane ticket Nigeria ban take firm decision say sika no ye tona oma mo kwa ma mo remeti nkoma wo mu within certain period sa anisuade hunu no was that no pese sika ne tena manim at least for 3 months and san ya remeti de eden e de ama wo mu timi ka kwesi so say enye mpanyina na wo yai free economic system no ebo ama economy ni tumpon enti aban no should be very firm and very strong in making proactive decisions so the be yesi no ahoden ebeden ebe peke sa mredie only su moral situations na oma emra no bi wo ha on title no minka bi enipa ba criticize no ba se wa anya sa de na sidi no so ahoden no so no gua na egu na nim ase
ora prince ya help me no wase no bra no wada je why
me do funya me hira mo bebre
arosiani na kasa ye ora prince obri yeboa aba no sika semu a wabene mo papa no yete se IMF ho nsensem no man no sidi na ho odin ti a etekofom wo no wakyerechemu adi akyereye 21st clinic ye sciatica expert papa ye kanfo de ma wo se ena ye dwoada awusia wo sciatica ya de na no ye nyina no ye 21st o ye branches ne doso babia bekọ bia wo mba hwe ofel so ya wo se massage we be massage de wo se de aduro kan ye de aduro be kan ma ya de nyina ye de afiri ma ho ato papa shana so se ko ehwan overseas junction a wo ba ya for radio obo ase wo cancel quarters court junction ankra wo do market sunya ne kwanza ta chima na ho nyina 21st one ma je dwa fra 0540 311 311 0540 311 Dr. Abe watana so apatapa new site honom wase yade ne honhom fam honam fam wotu ase kora de afiri hɔ a ansan so mabie matwere yade ana sekasa na ha wo gonorrhea anasa diabetes malaria fever jewa boso be ma wade no entimi mpagya a fakọ Dr. Abe nchen ye wo beti ne ta ade afiri hɔ ma wasan so apagya ade agina wo na so pa tana so apatapa new site one wo friend was 0243 345392 0243 345 392 3 herbal center the 3 core capsules koko masita dro no adiaba eyedu papa ahoden ewom anyasem keto akura ye Canada yese koko na ke ba dan heba mestia ba na pedanka abusua wonsa ebeka bi koko pe dro bi neto esanse etusisia de koko ani ayamtimu ase 0546 107 107 0546 107 107 afemizo ana 5G suni anodia no aya anodia abusu wadwama so se woto pono we wedding engagement ahodoɔ wɔyɛ yie na wɔtwena wie abusua no ana nkurɔfoɔ de di dwumo ahoɔden wom emu nso pipaa na 5G no nso yɛ de ma obi a ɔyɛ adwumaden yɛ agyasa dɛmu no nyinaa bɛkɔ ɛba no wabrɛ no wonya 5G sɛ ɔbɛbobɔ de agu obuo wokɔ adwama so baabi a wɔn nsa bɛka bi anaasɛ wɔpɛ dodoɔ mu no watu a fra mpanyimfoɔ wɔ 0246 270221 0246 270221 aroso yɛ gyina wɔ so ne atonkra ba ne aka akyi no yɛde bɛsoso
21st clinic a sciatica expert sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nasia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu o to ase ka wo se dwe wo sirem wo je ho ba bi a enye na eno na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye ntia basobo o magye no wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketewa Womuji international awards ahodo womuji local awards ahodo na anu nso na womu be the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim hano ebi ni baby a gise 21st clinic nkoa womu de bibiduro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho eya yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama de ba ko a woma gidi womu pa no eye sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade ne ade Ghana ha baby a womu ho 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 That's a 21st clinic. Woman is sciatica expert.
Introducing Mixer 5G Sparkling Drink, a whole new refreshment in a can. Mixer 5G is a tasty non-alcoholic drink. It is a perfect companion for all your events, including parties, weddings, and funerals. It is made with green tea, ginseng, guarana, grapes, and grapefruit. Get refreshed with Mixer 5G Sparkling Drink. For bulk purchases, contact 0246 270 221. This advert is FDA approved.
Brakasa ye duabon waso a ne dwumedi wo nipadua biara pom den ene na brabo mu ne hie yi pa enye brakasa nko nuaba ne haban bi te se ko nsusu a abonwono ne dia akeka ho no kura enwanunu ahodo a ekọ animu yi ankasa brakasa ne se nuaba yi binom ne akeka bobudi afa abefo kwan so a ye de aye brakasa powder brakasa powder siesi nipadua na abakwa ahodo no ho ban afrimpani yade ne yade ahodo pi ho fa enkodate de ma baako freduane anopa ne anwumre anafa enkodate de ma baako woni suhie yeti anopa ne anwumre wobra wodidi awie ubenya prekese powder to Kingswalk Herbal ne Heroes Herbal Accra OKC Drug Lane Dani Herbal Kumasi Mensa Takrade Mose Pharmacy ne Greenlight Pharmacy Sunwane Kashenkari Supermarket Asantwa Herbal ne Bibidro Depot Techiman Sewa Herbal Mampong etufo mfre 0550 19 15 14 prekese powder aduane san yedro FD ahwehwe sankratu emu agiatum
Sompa TV Emma Akituapa
Yamahwefo ne atiefo nyina akwaba eba awia prem to bre kase so na yetoa so na yede amamo limited voter registration exercise no ekoso ne sayo no ntino wona afa ni wadi mfie du nwotwe akwanya ba wo mo enko na omkotwero mu din se de be ya akwanya beba na aba ye beto na fi no omoso atumi atubie no makere wo mo adwene enu mu na pani kwankyerefo ankane na woda sports authority ano Professor Peter Chumasi wo bo apro wa santimema na asema wo kanyina ne se enkoda nko no omkotwero wo mu din se de be ya akwanya bema wo mo kwan na omatumi akere wo mo adwene ni nyina ene se wo se wo hwe free education no dia se de na adoda nko akufo ado asuketu a woyi pebre Ghana fo to abade man no wabo ama Ghana fo etumi akosuku free no ene sa yo ntine he enipa dodo no nyina no omo beto aba e de ama osukokroko amanyoku no se de be ya enwuma pa na adoda nko akufo ado eyeye no Dr. Alhaji Mahud Babumia eba betumi aba beto aso no no ene to omo so de waka no omo kotwero mu din se de be ya omo betumi ato aba no na wo to aba no so de a na wato ade ama osukokroko amanyoku no na Babumia abeteki baton no
yeah, we share Mancraso Hafano Southwest. This is registration by Grand or Mohan Grand from Muzo Muno Edumpo. This is Zia Sufano. so my register by about 1,200. That is what to do the year before the district assembly election. Now, this is we know from Kakra. Party said, "Do na kasa I registered that." Now, so when you say, you say, "Be one money ako na ya train na ya bo amount for some kai." So bibia almost qualify. So also call register muna omunyame no. Yes, so bibia am modern so almost ebitima ba. Mankranso Hanumo, district assembly Honma, no Musso Abba, no Mutimi Abba register. Sana, you call baby Kahun, Tapanum, the Akanina, so these are Biasu, Bodera, almost Etchum Banka. The best is a Ghana Fuina, really, and yet Mankranso have no Southwest from Kwankunania, all the districts in all the constituencies that are Ghana Nina, Biasu, yes, I exercise, will be Anfanu.
And one day, and Professor Chumasi, Peter Chumasi, what the abaso body Emma posted for so or more boy Jumapa, or more Akikam woman, now or can be extra back to a commission also say, or more yadi.
My main fact, when you more electoral commission, Jemensa and pending form. This is more than Shanti region has social, the regional director and from district officers, no more. Maybe I be Fabiano, this is Asumje Mapa and a Juman course, home Juman Society. It is a experience of 1 year over the years. Namagana is a democracy, this is Yakwe Nimpa, party for no more kind of so. PP for and this woman wanted to come home say him
Enkane pani kwanchira for na work down Ghana Sports Authority ano Professor Peter Chumasi na pro bom asante mantem ha limited voter registration exercise here eno na sabre odi abasobode de chichirichi e de ama posi for so wo ye adwuma abato commission so e kan
Abusaya to asem no so na won monyan foremon na Adam te aya by crutch panyina wo Brem North amansinu mu an watcher said drumbe bia na nsam ha pa say one ma bom modian sam fifire asi new store building anka ebeboa amadwade fortune akwotire modi dwamo mu ato wonom nipa binu mu adwembone de won mu tirim sa atadwempe kuro ni yie mpanen kanko won kwa de wose afre o mabonsamfo wo mo boa pa ho na jese o mu gya o mu nan anopa wie numre wo mo pra ne ne ebedura de kyen obekọ na jese janai pa ye si ho enya asem keto ma enam saya so amon monya Freddy atudwa etro say ya na bekọ de ne ba ha adwene pa se won ba bre esi store building se adwade fon kwotena mu na wonom na kwabrane wode adane ajanai bia ya adane da nyina wote de na ha adwene nam so nti wo mu to na mo ahwese nipa bebre bia da won ba chew e store building wo se wugya onan no wo bra se mra ene ubedie
anioma bi koso abrema asefim na awerefo na eya amanfo de hwaye janabia na about issue a fire service won nche ho no kofo de hwaye janabia eno ane ho ho community e kwaye adwuma aba manim be 2-3 weeks ni eno e ko e contractor ne sa kire bi ho me se nyese yese me de America ne se mesre amanfo se omu anamo no mutu no se be dwuma bi omu kodi ho nti a omu wi omu gya omu na ho no omo menye de ben ensi se nna na dwobi koya endi enyi se trust bio ba obi bi e be so ni mu no ene bi ade mara be hye ensem emra be adwuma ba bi a omo e wo honom no mbechi no na omo entinye amfere nu police station omo nsakeka no enyi America no se wo enya idea ide yan so bechi wom na efi honom be nanti abedu police station ho no ye be si bia no ono anepe ene nye police fo na bechi no site ho ide nkofo bi na bechi no na se eye ben bronsa mo se nipa bonio se ye die benyo so dan wo ya yesi honom de janabia enye si yesi no wo ewira bi mo nyansem ye pesi ye beauty akrodeni no abronsamfo na wo mu na omo mpe no ye de be janabia ono bu job nai na no na dru ho a ye hwe ni ankase enkrofo de mara hye omo nsem
akwoba na sa na sa wo mo ya mo obi nkasa wo de mra hye won nsem no chi no wasan so kan sam so bi a anchekora o me hu adwuma ho
yenyine ni mama so bridge said the atie bobe akwa du sabri manfo ka ho asim ba ya na de atie ni se yenti enna se ye mekasa ho ana no nkire se ye mo kan yenti ana wi yetsa ye tu anamo ni ade ngira ma ya me ya doma enura be no mi ensa no nan no manfo do na hu yo ngira se na mo ko he
na wo ye nyina da ye ni no ki wo mama so bridge no so ye ne agreement mu so afọ iwura minister ona set kwame champon oni yenia ye kan se bantima MP mprempren ono ene oman mu nyina ye kwan nyina wona eda no ye road minister omo ku apa bro ye put prove enra ye ne minister ankasa road minister e babigina so lo be he bridge no ne ade tintiri nti atwa mu nyina se one structure mu se omra na omo be hwe e kwan no na omo nye no as soon as possible omo nye no mereti we ya amfa time anka ho but nkomo wo chire ni say
I was away Brim North Abakra Chepanyini one monyan for Ramond Nana Damte ye general so yaran samni nyina esi na sedane bi nkoma cloud internet the fastest internet in the world no abusua wo top high one level from the DL shani mu per internet papa de entetenko 24/7 be gina na so kirebe de amawa aya cloud internet one mon chan na e wose okokuku Veronica Janto one batena fidie na chi echinchim ye no wachi na kwosio somwa edom eboa bi ye nkonya ya Grace ani buzi enso emu akosuya aje wakode boaten enimidi mene
ye akoso ya sante eboa wa yina firim samu fo no asante eboa madam papa ofosu aboaje enimidi.
Here in Ghana, when it comes to chicken, the good old days